You ever wonder why your bathroom grout looks like a crime scene after just one weekend of guests? It is not because your guests are monsters. It is because grout is basically a tiny sponge pretending to be a solid surface. Grout is porous, which means it soaks up water, soap scum, and whatever mystery product your guest used on their hair. Multiply that by dozens of guests a year, and you get a bathroom that ages like a banana left on the counter. Here is the plain truth. Tile itself is tough. It is basically a rock, but the grout between the tiles is the weak link every single time. Think of grout like the grout equivalent of a cheap phone charger cable. It is the part that fails first, even though everyone blames the whole phone. So the first habit that actually extends bathroom life is sealing your grout every 6 to 12 months. A sealant is like a raincoat for your grout. It does not stop every drop, but it keeps water from soaking straight through and turning into mold's favorite vacation spot. Now let us talk about the daily stuff, because most hosts think maintenance means one deep clean between guests and calling it a day. Wiping down the shower walls and floor after each checkout with a simple vinegar and water mix keeps soap scum from setting up permanent residence. A lot of hosts panic and reach for bleach on every single stain, thinking stronger equals better. Bleach can actually break down grout sealant over time, so you end up winning the battle against one stain and losing the war against your entire bathroom. Ventilation is the unsung hero nobody puts in their listing photos, but it deserves a trophy. If your bathroom fan is weak or your guests do not know to use it, moisture just hangs in the air like an uninvited house guest, and that moisture loves to throw mold parties inside your grout lines. A tiny sign in the bathroom saying, "Please run the fan during and after your shower" sounds silly, but it works. It is basically a public service announcement for your tile. Guests are not trying to ruin your bathroom, they simply do not know your grout has feelings. Let us bust a myth real quick. A lot of people think caulk and grout are the same thing. They are not. Caulk is the flexible stuff around the tub and corners that handles movement. Grout is the rigid stuff between tiles. And mixing up their jobs is like asking your accountant to fix your plumbing. Cracked caulk is actually one of the sneakiest causes of water damage in short-term rentals, because water sneaks behind the tile where you cannot see it. Checking caulk lines every few months and recalking when you spot gaps is way cheaper than replacing a moldy subfloor later, and trust me, subfloor replacement is not a fun plot twist. Now think about frequency. If you are hosting 50 guests a year compared to 5, your bathroom is basically living a decade of wear in a single year. That means your maintenance schedule needs to scale with your booking calendar, not just follow some generic homeowner advice from 2010. A lot of hosts get discouraged thinking constant guest turnover means their bathroom is doomed no matter what they do. But here is the hopeful part. Grout and tile problems are almost always caused by moisture and neglect, both of which you can control with a few minutes of routine care. Some hosts use color sealants or epoxy grout instead of traditional sand grout, because epoxy grout barely absorbs water at all. It costs a little more up front, but for a property hosting constant guest turnover, it can be the difference between re-grouting every year versus every 5 years. At the end of the day, the guests are not the enemy and the tile is not fragile. It is just about respecting what grout actually is, a porous material doing its best under pressure. Seal it, ventilate it, wipe it, and check the caulk, and your bathroom will outlast way more Airbnb horror stories than you would expect. If you want more tips like this for running smoother, longer-lasting short-term and mid-term rentals, check out the links in the description for more from our team.